What is it going to take for you to hit those levels? What do you think it's going to take? What do you think you got to do differently? And I know you're still in high school. You know, you see guys, they get a lot of claim to fame, and you feel like, man, I'm just as good as these guys. Why ain't they looking at me like that? What do you think you got to do to level up?
Hard work. It's only one thing to do. Like, I really can't. Because there's only as much as you say. Like, you can't persuade a college to, like, offer you. You only can show them. So I just got to keep my mouth shut, and I got to keep working. Like, last game against Penn Trafford, like, games like those, got to have those every game. And I just got to keep proving them why. Like, I'm the guy.
Here we are on the Unrivaled podcast. We're here with Bobbie Boyd of McKeesport. So, Bobbie, when is the first time you started playing football?
I started playing when I was 5. Since I was 4, I always wanted to play, but I couldn't play because I was too young. But as soon as I got on there, I started off slow, like first year. But after that, I had a good season, and I knew, like, yeah, this is the sport that I love.
Right. Was there any other sports that you liked coming up that your dad got you involved into?
Baseball. I was in love with baseball too, just as much as football. But I felt like I was better at football, so I just stuck with it.
Okay. So you know, coming from this community, you know, you got guys like Brandon Short, Khalid Hudson, T.J. Neal, Curtis Harper. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's a lineage here in McKeesport. I mean, the stadium, George L. Smith Field. So what's it like, you know, when you step on this field and playing for this high school?
It just feels great. Like, you got those list of people, and then you got a list of people who, like, had potential, but didn't, like, follow through it. So it's like you got a choice. You could either go down those footsteps, or you could be like the rest of the people. And, like, when I hear you say all those names, just get motivated, come on the field, and I want to be like those people.
Right. So, you know, growing up in a neighborhood like this, you know, I know that coming out of urban areas, even though, you know, you're the guy, but as soon as you step out that house every day, it's competition. Yeah, even not who you playing against, it's competition in your neighborhoods amongst your peers. What's that like, you walking through the hallways and have to uphold that status and having to come to practice and set an example for, you know, your little brother or anybody from this neighborhood?
I mean, there's goods and bads to it. Like, every day, like, there's just a target on my back. So, like, everybody, oh, that's Bobbie Boyd. I got to go stop Bobbie Boyd. I got to hit Bobbie Boyd. And I'm like, I just got to prove everybody wrong each day. And I can't just look at it, like, too far ahead of time. Just take it one day at a time.
So I feel like, you know, even though everybody knows you around here, but you're still being under-recruited. And due to your stature, you know, if you were 6'1", 6'2", it'd be a lot different. So, you know, whenever you hear that, how does that make you feel? And when you're playing, do you got a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, yes, sir. Like, I mean, yeah, my size really plays a big part, but I only could control what I could. So, like, I can't just go complaining like, oh, like, I'm way better than this kid. I just leave the rest up to God, and I can control what I could. That's work on and off the field, in school, control my grades, and then whatever comes, comes.
So I know, you know, on a personal note, your dad plays a big role in your success, and like, he's always there. What has that meant to you?
I mean, it feels great because a lot of people don't have that, like, father figure that's so close to them. And, like, I just start, like, being buzzing, and him just promoting me, sending everything out, it just made it easier for me. So I only got to do on the field, then leave off the field to him. So it's like, yeah, it's great.
You got a big game coming up this week.
Yes,
Belle Vernon, Quinton Martin, and whoever else they got over there. They got some young guys too coming up too. So what's your preparation coming up to this week? What's it like?
I really can't look at it as no different game. Like, Quinton Martin, great athlete, 5-star. He's what everybody wants, and it's like, this game's about to be loaded, scouts and everything, so I really can't, like, just, oh, like, I gotta do too much extra this game. I come in, treat it like a regular game, and then we gotta see how that goes.
When you walk into this field, you know, you see all the fans, you see the recruits. So what can you tell the next Bobbie Boyd? You know, that little young man playing free frog on the side. You know, what type of example are you going to set down the line for the next young kid coming up from McKeesport? How you feel about that?
I mean, like if I had to give him some advice, I would just tell him just have fun, be yourself. Like high school would go so fast. Like I was just like a freshman, not getting no playing time, and it's like it's almost over now. I'm already a senior, so just have fun and just play ball because it goes fast.
So I remember I seen some things. You went to go Jackson State to go visit.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what that experience was like.
I mean, it feels great. I looked at Dion when he's just like, he's great. Like, I see what he's doing, like rebuilding the whole community. Like, it's more than just like the college, it's like the whole Jackson, Mississippi. He's just doing great stuff around there.
Would that be one of the schools that you?
Oh, yeah, I definitely would look into Jackson State.
What do you want to do on the outside of football?
I want to be an entrepreneur. Like, if I don't make it or like I get hurt or anything, I just want to be like remembered as somebody who was like good. So like even if I do like what you do, like training and stuff, any of that, just I want to help along those lines.
Right. Yeah, you want to come back. You want to come back to your community.
Yeah.
Base. Yeah, and then help reach one, teach one type aspect. It's a good deal. What is your goal for this year as far as team wise and individually?
I mean, pretty sure I know my goal. We want to go all the way.
Right. Is that Whippy or States?
States.
States.
I mean, we're gonna take it like we need to get the whips first to go to states, but we want that state championship.
Signs of a great winner is that you're able to uplift your teammates. And so what I'm seeing out of you is you're getting on that level where you're making people better around you. Is there a way that you've seen from when you first started until now, what you're doing different?
I mean, I just became more, like just more talkative. Like when I was like a sophomore, I really don't like leading from like just yelling and stuff. Yes. I really don't find that more like, it doesn't bring like a bigger impact. I used to just lead by example. Now, like if everyone see me getting shine and offers on my team and everybody want offers, and I tell them what to do there, they gonna listen to me. Right. So I'm like, if you do this, like yeah, you're gonna get yours.
Right. Yeah, you put in the work.
Yes, sir.
They'll see it. And you're showing that because I remember you coming out training first time. I know it was like, dang, these dudes. But the thing is, what happens is it gets you out of that element, and then you're also playing for 412, 7-on-7, and then you get to compete on a national stage. How did the effect of, training, 7-on-7, help you, where you opened your eyes to see something, these national recruits, when you come back home?
It just showed me that no matter like how good I am, like around here, there's always someone, like you gotta outwork everybody. Like even if like y'all did the same workout, go home, do like 10 more push-ups. Like anything somebody do, you gotta do more than them. So like if my friend missed a workout or something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to D Brown. Like he didn't do this workout, I could do a workout. This is gonna make me better than him. So it's just always one step ahead of somebody.
And I noticed each time you came down, you got better and better and better. Yes, that's what it is. So what I'm seeing out of you is, as you move forward, everything that you learned from your dad, from this football game, is keeping you disciplined. And that's going to overturn for you in life to be a great citizen, to give back, etc. And that's what, you got some quality, that's a high character quality, You had a buzz coming out of Midget League. Yeah. And that's when I first heard about you. So I said, let me see this, let me go check this guy out, and I can see what you can do. But the thing is, what's great about you is there's a lot of guys that come out with that buzz in Midget League, and then they got to get to high school and perform. What was the pressures like from that, the expectations? And you reached them, but what was that expectation? Because you was a young man, you probably, I don't know if you thought about it then, but looking back, what was the expectations like then?
It was huge. Like it was like I was under a lot of pressure because like McKeesport, we don't play like freshmen. So like everybody knew like I played midget again for my freshman year. And I came as a sophomore and it was just like totally different. Like I just had to work for everything. I wasn't starting. I didn't have nothing given to me, no position. Like people was coming to see me play and I wasn't even starting, like just because of my name. So I'm like, this is a lot, but I just kept pushing, kept fighting. And then now I'm here where I am now.
Right. Yeah, living up to expectations. So now, when you go to college, everybody's a star. When you step on that campus, Everybody's an all conference, an all state, etc. So you got to start all over again.
Yeah, everything all over.
So mentally, you got to be prepared for that. And I know you're not there now, but how you think you're gonna? That's looking into the future. How you think you're gonna adjust to that?
I mean, it'll probably be like rough at first for everybody because like everybody's so used to like playing in high school, like oh that's Bobbie Boyd. But when you get into college, there's 1,000 Bobbie Boyds. Everybody could do what you do. Everybody's bigger, faster, stronger. So it's gonna be tough at first, but it's all about your mindset. If you don't want to get up, then you'll get through it. You just can't give up.
Tell me what you see when you playing this game. Does the game slow down? Or tell me what you see when you get the ball and you see that first defender coming at you. Like, break it down to me in a slow motion.
All right, so before I get the ball, I just look like I already know where I'm going, and I'm like, all right, like what can I do out of this? So I'm like, all right, I'm going up this hole, and if you go down, like I just think of situations in my head to do. Right,
but that's in a split second.
Yeah, it's like you got to think of it fast. Like if he goes this way, I'm gonna cut back. If he goes this way, I'm gonna hit the hole. So like I just got to think of it, multiple situations fast. So I get it, and then whatever happens, I just go off it real fast, because I'm like quick a little bit. So it just happens, and then once I get the seam, once I get to the secondary, I should be pretty good.
So basically what you're saying, from all those days back when your dad started you out to all the way up to now, it's instinctive. Yeah. And then you start doing the training and different things like that. So that becomes muscle memory. So what you're doing now is just natural. Yeah. It's just like the Kung Fu, wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Right or wrong. Right. So, I noticed, like, even in with you guys, there's levels. So, there's levels in the NFL. There's great players. You got good players, and then you got your average. What is it going to take for you to hit those levels? What do you think it's going to take? What do you think you got to do differently? And I know you're still in high school. You see guys, they get a lot of claim to fame, and you feel like, man, I'm just as good as these guys. Why ain't they looking at me like that? What do you think you got to do to level up?
Hard work. It's only one thing to do. Like, I really can't. Because there's only as much as you say. Like, you can't persuade a college to, like, offer you. You only can show them. So I just got to keep my mouth shut, and I got to keep working. Like, last game against Penn Trafford, like, games like those, got to have those every game. And I just got to keep proving them why. Like, I'm the guy.
So how you feel about, your performance from last week against Penn Trafford?
I mean, I felt great. Like, I felt, like, started off, it was, like, a lot of hype. Like, everyone had Penn Trafford winning defending state champs. And they were just, like, a lot bigger. Like, we came out with only, like, 50 people. They came out with, like, over 100. So, like, the atmosphere, everything, it was just, like, crazy. We came out, I punched it in the first draft, and I'm like, all right, we just got to be physical and all that. And then we ended up just being physical the whole game, hitting every play. Then I ended off with 3 touchdowns on offense, 3 interceptions, and, like, 150 yards. And I felt like I really did, like, really good. But I couldn't be too big-headed on the game. Like, once I play Penn Trafford, it's over with. Belle Vernon.
Got to keep moving on.
Yeah, like, it felt good, like, after the game, getting all the shine and
Check
stuff.
them off the boxes.
Yeah, but once that, boom, Belle Vernon, let's go.
You staying focused. That's a good quality. It's the quality of the leader. And do you feel like the team success will help out with everybody individually? And the mere fact that your success will help other kids coming up get looks and offers?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Like, if I'm beasting and I'm balling in college and seeing me and another one of my teammates have a big game, that could be...
Right. Some people don't understand that.
Yeah,
they understand that. Some people, they look at it like, man, they just here to see Bobbie. No, if you ball,
they're right on you next.
Yeah. Like this game coming up Friday, it's going to probably be like 15, 20 schools. You know what I mean? Just here to see 2, 3 people play, but it's going to help somebody else.
Whoever else has a big game, definitely on the radar.
And plus the lineage of this area, McKeesport, of winning state championships, of winning whip bills, different things like that. So now, how is the bond? How has it, like these last couple years? How have you and your coach grown closer?
Like all the players, we've been close since little.
Right.
But like our coaches, I never like been coached. Like it's just been new.
Right.
And our head coach, Matt Miller, he's a cool dude. Like he's super cool. And like I really wasn't getting that much playing time, so I was just like frustrated. And then when I got my time, he just took me under his wing. Like he's a great guy. And all the other coaching staff, everybody's good. Like they just want to help for real.
Basically what you're saying, one of the good things about you waiting your turn, and some kids, high school, college, they don't like to wait their turn, but it helped you out maturing. And that's kudos to your coach, because he might have not felt you was ready at the particular time. And then when you hit the field, he knew the talent, he could see the talent, and you was ready. I think that in high school, college, a lot of parents got to understand that. You know what I mean? They might think their kid is ready.
Yeah, but this is not the same ball game anymore. Like it's not, like that's what I had to figure out. Like this is not Little League anymore.
Exactly. And they only going to put you on the field if they trust you. So that's a good thing to remember when you go to college. Remember that. They ain't going to put you on that field unless they can trust you. You know what I mean? So people can say what they want sometimes. Oh, the coach don't know this, don't know that. But they only put you on that field if they can trust you. Yep. So, man, you got a bright future, man. You keep doing your thing. I mean, this game is going to be big. There's going to be a lot of people here. Yeah, so. I be coming up with questions out the top of my head. Got to think, it's just like training. Hey, I don't have no format. I just be like, hey, we're going to do this. Yeah, I got to make you think, man. Yeah, hey.
Revenge tour. This is our revenge tour this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my street down here for this game. It's gonna be, I might have to get down here 5:30 for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna come. Definitely gonna come.